getting smoky up in here. We have some crazy sorcery going on with this right here because we basically have a very large wireless phone charger, except instead of providing your phone with some juice, we're heating up cookware to supply your food with that heat so you can cook it. And my favorite part about induction cooktops is that you can actually touch it. Touch the surface of the burner without burning your hand. Pretty crazy. Just don't touch the actual cookware because that thing's gonna be scalding hot. This is actually a portable one, so you can actually take it with you on the go, whether you're outside in the wilderness, as long as you have some way to power it, or if maybe you just need an extra burner while you're cooking for a large family gathering. Supplies up to 1800 watts of power, which gives you up to 465 degrees Fahrenheit worth of heat, so it's gonna get really hot and hopefully it's really fast. Now, to be fair, I've never actually used an induction cooktop, but when I saw that video where they put the egg on it, they touched it and everything was cool, but then when they put the pan on it, it was on fire. I was excited already. This has 6 different modes, including soup, simmer, boil, stir fry, heat up milk, and keep warm. So no matter what you're trying to get done, you can get it done with this little thing. Inside the box, I have an instruction manual, which we don't need. Very nice. Now this induction cooktop, it's a very good size here and it looks super premium because it actually has a crystal glass top so you can easily wipe it clean with a damp cloth. Like I said, not only is it cool because it's cool to the touch, although it does say service remains hot after use, do not touch. So I'm a little bit confused here. I guess we'll see if I burn myself. But one of the other immediate benefits of having such a smooth surface like this is no crumbs or any food is going to get stuck inside of it because it's all going to be on top of this glass surface, which can just be brushed off. See? It's going to keep things nice and clean. But, of course, with all these great features, there are, well, I guess there's like one catch. And that is, you have to have special cookware, not really special, but certain cookware that have magnetic metal bottoms to absorb the heat with the magnetic surface. Just like you need a special phone to charge on a wireless phone pad. Basically the same principles going on here. You just need a magnetic bottom on your cookware for it to work. So you won't be able to use like bronze and glass and different things like that. But if you're a normal person, I'm sure you got some metal cookware at home. I'm just kind of confused why it says surface remains hot. Wait a minute. Remanins. Surface remanins hot after use. Do not touch. Remanins. I just learned a new word today. With it being an all-glass design, we do have touch-sensitive buttons right here on the front with an LCD display so you can see what's going on, but that's cool. There's actually no physical buttons and they're all just touch-sensitive. Now, question is, when you're cooking and your hands are wet, will the buttons actually still function? Because sometimes capacitive buttons have problems with that. I'm assuming they have this foolproof so it'll work, but you never know. I mean, it might be pretty simple. With those 6 buttons on the front, we have a child lock button so that way the children can't use it and burn themselves on it, although I don't think it's gonna be hot, but we gotta find that out because I'm really curious because I thought it was gonna be cool to the touch. If it's not, I'm gonna be severely disappointed. We have a timer right here so you can have it automatically turn off when your food's done cooking. We have temperature adjustments right here, turn up, go down, function to cycle between the 6 functions, and a power on and off button. Very simple, very easy. I just want to know if I could touch this part because it is a fingerprint magnet, but if I can't touch it, I guess it doesn't matter. So now we got this long power cable right here. I mean, it's not the longest ever, but it looks like a decent length for a kitchen. Yikes. So now, let's get this thing powered on. Alright, the screen did light up. So if you have children running around your house with the tap of a button, it's locked and now you can't do anything on here. You can't even turn it off. Pretty crazy. But if you want to turn off the child lock, you hold it down for 3 seconds. And just like that, we're back in business. Let's get it powered back on. Toggle between the 6 modes with the tap of a button. And it's requesting that we have a pan. Assistant, I need a pan! Ah, it's hot! Not yet. So we put the pan on here. As you can see, we got a metal bottom. That's actually really cool. It knows there's no pan on here, so it beeps. Right when I put it on there, it knows it's on here. And it's heating up. It's actually vibrating. You see the pan spinning? That can't be. I actually feel the heat already. That's actually really impressive. It's set to 430 degrees right now. Why is it vibrating so much? Thermometer! I need a thermometer! I can smell and feel the heat? There's no way. It says the pan. Actually, I see smoke coming out of this thing. It says it just passed 500 degrees for the pan? That was, no way it was that fast. Yikes. Yeah, this pan's a little bit dirty and like, look at that smoke. This thing heated up fast. I'm really impressed with how fast that was. Now, is this actually hot? Okay, I think the surface is hot. It says 180 degrees. I thought I could touch this thing. Yikes. What was that? What? I'm a little bit concerned now. I was planning to play games on here while I wasn't cooking. But with all that being said, it got hot really fast. So let's get this thing back on. I need an egg, assistant. We got an egg right here, nice and fresh. I need a plate, I need some spray, I need all that stuff. Let's do that. We're gonna turn the studio into a kitchen. All right, so we got the egg. Okay, I gotta save some whites right here for my test, but let's fry up an egg. And as you can see, the egg is cooking already. That's impressive, how fast this thing is already cooking. I'm sure you could tell I'm a little bit ahead of myself because I didn't spray it with any oil, so assistant, do with that as you will. The egg is already cooking up. Let me see if I take it off. It's not beeping for a pan. Oh, there it goes. Put the pan back on. I'm pretty impressed. Like, this egg is cooking. See, we're at 210 degrees, 250. Touch sensitive buttons are very good. I need a bottle of water. Now, like I was saying, I'm really curious if I can use this with wet hands. So my hands are wet. Okay, child lock worked. Okay, buttons are actually functional with wet hands, so that's actually really good. Now when I drop some liquid onto the top, watch this. Yeah, it's definitely hot up there. The water is smoking. Now I want to see if I can cook an egg on the top. So I got some egg whites here. Yeah, it's turning white, so there's definitely enough heat on here to cook it. So don't go touching this while it's on. I saw a video that was just like this a long time ago, and they did this exact same thing, and the egg did not cook. So, is this not a true induction cooktop? Or am I completely way off base here? See, right now I got egg on here, and I can't even wipe it off because it's like 200 degrees. Or maybe it's hotter now, I don't know, let's see. Yep, we're at about 250 degrees right now, so I can't even wipe that off. So I can't finish cooking my egg in the pan, although it looks like it's pretty much done. So, spatula. Wow, this pan is destroyed and the egg is as destroyed as the pan. Yep, we are definitely cooking. We are rising in temperature at about 300 degrees. We are rising. Look at that. Ooh, so hot, so fast. I don't really like that the pan starts sliding around. Maybe it's because of the slickness of the glass, but eventually this might end up on the floor, and that's very dangerous if you're not watching it. But I'm kind of curious. Let me boil some water. There we go. Instant boiling. I mean, I like how hot this thing gets. Whew. It's getting smoky up in here. So it's very impressive. It gets very hot very fast. Now I am disappointed that I'm not able to touch this because I thought the surface would be cool unless it was something magnetic on top of it that was absorbing all the heat. Other than that though, if you're looking for a good cooktop, this thing heated up so fast. It was ready to boil water, ready to cook an egg, do all that stuff right away. That's very impressive. Touch sensitive buttons are very responsive. Even if your hands are wet, which is normal in a kitchen, you can easily wipe this clean as long as you let it cool down first. So just don't be like me and expect it to be cool unless a pan is on it, because apparently it's hot. Who knew? Alright, so I just did some homework because I thought I was losing my mind, but I found the video that I was talking of and it had a pan cut in half. Cracked an egg on it, put some chocolate on it, all that stuff. The side on the pan cooked, the side on the burner, nothing happened. Somehow with this, it's been off for like 5 minutes and it's still 120 degrees on here, hot to the touch. So, with all that being said, unless we are all completely crazy and that was some kind of witchcraft that I witnessed, this is a fake induction cooktop because it's not functioning as an induction cooktop should. This should remain cool to touch, and as you can see, it started cooking the egg with the heat that was on here, and it's still hot to the touch right now. That's insane. Now, it's not like really hot right now anymore, but it's still 120 degrees, and it's been off for 5 minutes. It's kind of alarming right there. So, my hypothesis of the situation is the only induction feature of this cooktop is that it knows if a pan is on it. I don't know what the purpose of that would be, but as an induction cooktop, at least a true induction cooktop, it is not. Now, granted, maybe it functioned very well as one because it heated up really fast and it got to cooking fast. But if it's not cool to touch, it's not an induction cooktop in my mind, just a cooktop that uses magnets, which I guess is the same thing, but it doesn't count unless the cooktop is cool to the touch. And as you can see, the egg isn't cooking.